I attended my first ever Friends for Life conference in July of 2025, and while I was there, I interviewed 8 children of various ages, all who wear a Tandem pump. I want to thank Tandem Diabetes for sponsoring this short episode of the Juicebox Podcast. Check them out at tandemdiabetes.com/juicebox. Nothing you hear on the Juicebox Podcast should be considered advice, medical or otherwise. Always consult a physician before making any changes to your healthcare plan. The episode you're about to listen to is sponsored by Tandem Mobi, the impressively small insulin pump. Tandem Mobi features Tandem's newest algorithm, Control IQ Plus technology. It's designed for greater discretion, more freedom, and improved time and range. Learn more and get started today at tandemdiabetes.com/juicebox. So we are here in Orlando, Florida at Friends for Life. Why don't you tell me your name?
Adeline.
Adeline. How old are you?
10.
10. Okay. You have type 1 diabetes?
Yes.
Yeah. When were you diagnosed?
Last year, January 2024.
2024. Okay. Can you tell me what happened? Like, how did you figure out you had diabetes?
Well, I got into DKA and I was like really sick. And then at like 1 a.m. in the morning, I went to the hospital in the ambulance. And then right away, the paramedics knew that what I had, but they couldn't say it for sure. Yeah. And then the ER, they made it for sure. And then.
Were you sick for a long time before that day?
It had been a little bit off and on, but from like that week where like I did go to the hospital, it was more.
You started to feel sick?
Yeah.
Were you just like laying around and felt yucky?
Yeah, and like I couldn't keep anything down, and I just wanted to keep drinking water.
You were super thirsty? Mm-hmm. Yeah, can I tell you a story? Mm-hmm. One time, a lady came on. She was like an adult with type 1. She was like 30 years old. And she told me that her mom told her that the way they diagnosed her with type 1 diabetes, she was a toddler, like crawled and could stand up a little bit, but didn't walk well. Mm-hmm. They found her drinking out of the toilet. That's how thirsty the little baby was. Like, and you couldn't ask for drinks or anything. Did you feel that thirsty?
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. So what were you just constantly drinking?
Yeah. And then I had to go to the bathroom a lot. And then it was like, I was full of water, but then I was wanting to drink more. Did
your parents notice? Did somebody say, why are you drinking so much water?
Well, not really with water, but I couldn't eat anything. Mm-hmm. And it was like, I had been losing weight and stuff like that. Yeah. And so they figured that out.
Figured it out pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. And then how long were you in the hospital for?
I think it was 5 days.
Okay. All right. How old are you now?
10.
10 years old. Do you play sports?
No.
No. So being in the play is your activity, right?
Yeah. I also do POM at my school, but that ends like near December.
Wait, what is it?
POM. It's like cheer, but with dancing.
Oh, okay.
But that ends in around December to make room for the play.
Okay. So when you leave the hospital, did they give you like needles, pens?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Did you get a CGM?
Not right away, but like I think it was like a couple weeks later, maybe.
Okay. And then who brings up getting an insulin pump? Is that something your parents thought about, or is it a thing you thought about?
I feel like it was more a thing that I thought about for a little longer.
How did you learn about them?
Well, knowing like there's other people at my school that are in my grade that have pumps.
Oh, okay.
That have diabetes. And so it kind of came up and I was just thinking about it because it would be easier than having to take shots all the time.
So you have close friends that have type 1?
Well, not close friends, but people in my grade
People who you've seen with them. And that made you feel comfortable enough to, ask them if it was something they liked, or just to think about maybe this is something I should to think about it. Mm-hmm. How does it feel walking around here this week and seeing so many people wearing pumps and CGMs?
It feels like, I don't know, like it feels like that like there's so many. So like it feels like that, not that I'm not normal anyways, but it feels like that I'm more like kind of like, you know.
Yeah. Last night, I know what you mean. Yeah. Last night I went to dinner and there were 3 girls sitting next to me. They were probably like in their early 20s and they were pretty clearly not related, but they all knew each other really well. And I didn't notice anything else about them except for that when we sat down. And then when they got done and stood up, each of them had a CGM on their arm. And I got very emotional thinking about my daughter and how she has a few friends who have type 1. And it means a lot to me that she knows those people. So, okay, so you meet these, you see these people at school, you think, all right, they've got this stuff. Let me ask about it too. You go to your parents, say, I want to get a pump. How do you end up getting, well, what pump do you have?
The Tandem Mobi.
You have the Mobi. Mm-hmm. How did you decide to get that one?
I think once we knew more about like how to handle type 1 diabetes and everything, I think we were all more ready to actually get the pump.
Yeah.
Because like to know instead of getting it straight away when you don't know as much.
Is there something about the Mobi that made you think that's the one I should have?
I think the main reason was because like the tubing, I can put it on my pants and stuff like that, and it's one of the more newer ones.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How are you liking it?
I like it a lot.
Cool. That's awesome. Do any of your friends at school have it, or are they all wearing different ones?
One person at school has the Tandem.
Do you guys kind of have like a little? Do you like fist bump or stuff when you see each other?
Not
really. No. It's not that cool. I gotcha. So tell me this: like you're at school, you're seeing kids. Some of them have type 1. Most of them don't. Do other kids ask you about diabetes?
A lot.
Yeah. What do they end up asking you the most?
They end up asking me because they see it on my arm, my Dexcom, and I'm like, "Oh, what's on your arm?"
Yeah.
And I'll try to explain it to them, and then they just basically say, "Okay," and they walk away, not knowing anything.
Are you like? Is it a thing you try to hide, or are you proud about it?
No, I'm proud of it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. Do your friends and you ever talk about diabetes? Like people you know?
Mostly my closest ones know more about it because I've told them more about it. Mm-hmm. But sometimes my other friends, they ask questions and I try to explain it to them, but they probably don't understand the thing I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
how do you decide who to share it with and who not to?
I feel like more like of my closer friends, like the ones that I feel like would actually understand it more and would actually like,
yeah.
You know?
So when you're hanging out with friends, if you needed something, would they know how to help you?
Some of them, yeah.
Some of them would. Can you picture the ones in your head right now that you would trust? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have you been on a sleepover yet?
Not yet. No. Yeah, no.
How do you think you'll handle a sleepover?
I don't know exactly yet. But I feel like when I'm older, especially, I will be able to handle it on my own a little bit more better than I can now.
I think so too. Has having diabetes taught you anything? Like, do you have any big revelations, like things you've figured out about the world or yourself or anything? Have you been proud of yourself?
Yeah, to be able to I was in a play this year too, and this summer I went to a music camp. Mm-hmm. There wasn't really like anybody there that really had type 1 diabetes, and so to be able to do that, I feel like
you felt like you were really accomplishing something, mm-hmm. right? Because all those other kids, they just showed up and did their thing. Mm-hmm. And what are the things that you had to do for yourself while you were at camp that you were proud of? That
I had to keep a check on my blood sugar, and then it was just basically because it was a music camp, so it wasn't like that too exercising, but it kind of was. And so to be able to handle my blood sugars while having to do a lot of other things too.
Were your parents nervous when you went to camp?
I think a little bit, but I don't think too much.
Gotcha. Do you think anything has changed in your relationship with your parents since you've had type 1? Are they bothering you a whole bunch about stuff?
No, not really.
That's good. What's your favorite low snack?
Probably Smarties or just fruit snacks.
Smarties or fruit snacks. Do you have a favorite color of the Smarties?
Probably the more pinkish, reddish one.
Do you ever mix the two colors together to get a different flavor?
No, I've never done that.
No, you should try it. They go back and forth. I don't want to say, but I could give you some good mixtures later. And gummies, right? Okay. During the day? Gummies at night? When do you use them?
Just whenever, because I normally use Smarties more because it works faster. Mm-hmm. But gummies, they help, if you're almost going to go low, but you haven't yet, to have a little something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
My daughter uses gummy bears. Like they're good. Do you know why that works so well?
Um,
Want to hear something boring?
sure.
Okay. When you're chewing up the gummy bears,
Mm-hmm.
the insides of your cheeks are absorbing the glucose, and it acts faster than if you swallowed it and it goes in your stomach. So actually, the longer you chew it, the quicker it will impact your blood sugar. It's a little tip that you can use while you're eating gummy bears in the middle of the night. Do you have any pets?
No, actually, no.
Do you want a pet?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Awesome. Let's get it worked out now because your parents are here. Like, what kind of pet would you like? I can probably make this happen for you.
Probably like a corgi, like a dog.
A dog? Mom, Dad, can we get a dog? Look at you. You're getting a dog. Can you name it Scott?
No.
Please. Because I want your parents to remember when they're looking at that dog and they're thinking like, I did not want a dog. And then a guy told the kid he could have a dog and now we got a dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then you be like, here, Scott. And they'll be reminded of it the whole time. It's not a good name, is it? For a dog. What would you call your dog?
I don't know, because it depends if it's a boy or a girl. But if it's a girl, I like the name Mirabelle.
Mirabelle? Nice.
Then if it's a boy, I do like Biscuit and like that type of names.
Yeah. Like a doggy name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it seems like you've been thinking about this for a while.
Yeah, kind of.
Have you mentioned it to your parents before?
I mean, kind of, but not really.
Mm-hmm. How's the time? You know what I'm saying? Like they're going to be on a big like, oh, we just got back from Florida. We went to Disney and we had such a good time, right? Yeah. Awesome. What color? Do they only come in one color? Do they come in one color? Do corgis have a lot of different colors? Do you know?
They're normally like orange and white, but I think they can have a little bit more of like a brown, black color too.
Yeah. Do you think you're ready to take care of a dog?
I think, yeah. So
yeah. My daughter is 21. She's not ready to do it yet. She has a little puppy. It's like a French bulldog. And yesterday evening, I called her. I was like, how you doing? She's like, I'm so tired. I was like, what are you tired from? She's like, taking care of this dog all day. And I was like, yeah, it's a lot of work. So anyway, do you have, I know you've only had type 1 for a little while, but is there like somebody out in the world that has type 1 who you kind of look at and think, not maybe like, I don't know, a hero, but like something to look up to?
I don't know. I do like, we watch Dancing with the Stars and I do like Riley Arnold.
Yeah.
I've always liked her.
Yeah.
She just seems like a good person too.
Does it make you feel like that's another example of something I could easily do if I wanted to? Right. Yeah, it's awesome. There are been, gosh, I know a guy named Chris, right? And he is an Olympic skier and he does like that cross country skiing. He's retired now, but he's been in the Olympics 4 times with diabetes, like just skiing across like, I don't know how he does what he's doing. Also, you're from the South, so you've probably never even seen snow. But snow, do you know what it is?
Yeah.
You do know what snow is?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it in person?
Yeah, a couple times, but it's rare.
Yeah, but can you imagine racing across it on sticks on your feet?
No.
That's ridiculous, right?
No.
Yeah, and he just does it like it's nothing. Is there some... Yeah. He's in such good shape. It's crazy. Anyway, this is neither here nor there. I think that most people who have success with diabetes know how to handle their settings and make changes when they need them because things change all the time, right? Yeah, like some days it all works out really well. The next day you're like, what's happening? And then you look back and you think, oh, maybe I was more active today or I didn't sleep as much last night. There's a lot of different things that can impact it. So it's smart to be able to like make your adjustments. You've learned that already? Yeah? Do you know what your A1C is?
Last time, I think it was 6.2.
That's awesome. Good for you. Who helps you more with your type 1, your mom or your dad?
I don't know, because I feel like it's pretty equal.
Yeah? That's awesome.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah? So you don't know which one you're going to see at nighttime?
Normally, it's my dad.
Yeah?
At nighttime. But I don't know.
No?
I feel like it's pretty equal.
It's pretty equal. And now, how does it work? Do you know a bunch about it and they know a bunch about it? Or do they know a lot and they're teaching you? Are you guys all learning together?
Well, we all know a lot.
What you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How did you learn?
When we was going to the endocrinologist and like diabetes trainers, especially at first, and then with the pump with like a special person that does that.
Nice. So you just listen to the doctor and you're putting it into play and it's working. I didn't ask you what instrument do you play?
Well, this year 5th grade does strings up to high school, and so I'm gonna play the violin. And then at camp we played like the African drums.
Really?
and the ukuleles.
Nice. Have you ever played the violin before?
No.
No? You excited to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wanted to play the cello when I was little, but they didn't have a cello. So I got a saxophone and I didn't like that. So I never got a chance, but I love the cello. Do you like listening to violin music?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it make you relaxed?
Yeah.
Do you notice, does your blood sugar change if you're relaxed or excited or scared?
Yeah, I feel like it goes higher if I'm excited or scared, but when I'm more like calm and stuff like that, I feel like it can stay more in steady range.
You're going to learn all kinds of stuff like that as you get older, and it's going to help you while you're taking care of everything. Is there anything you want to ask me?
I don't think so.
Is there anything I forgot to ask you that you want to tell me?
Don't think so.
No? I hope you have a great time today. I really appreciate you talking to me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
The podcast you just enjoyed was sponsored by Tandem Diabetes Care. Learn more about Tandem's newest automated insulin delivery system, Tandem Mobi, with Control-IQ Plus technology at tandemdiabetes.com/juicebox. There are links in the show notes and links at juiceboxpodcast.com. If you'd like to hear about diabetes management in easy-to-take-in bits, check out the Small Sips. That's the series on the Juicebox podcast that listeners are talking about like it's a cheat code. These are perfect little bursts of clarity, one person said. I finally understood things I've heard 100 times. Short, simple, and somehow exactly what I needed. People say Small Sips feels like someone pulling up a chair, sliding a cup across the table, and giving you one clean idea at a time. Nothing overwhelming, no fire hose of information, just steady, helpful nudges that actually stick. People listen in their car, on walks, or while they're actually bolusing, anytime that they need a quick shot of perspective. And the reviews, they all say the same thing. Small Sips makes diabetes make sense. Search for the Juicebox Podcast, Small Sips, wherever you get audio.